Marathon Deathworld time, and we're back in the place where we got rid of all the mess last time, and we're gonna put all the mess back. Yeah, in between I had a bit of a wonder about how to arrange the smelting of stuff, because we need to, you know, start smelting things to turn the base back on again. And the thing I concluded was it's still a death world. I still kind of don't care. I'd rather get this stuff done quickly and have it running than actually make something that's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that, because I want like a space down here for the steel and the coal to come through. But after that we're going to go with some degree of carelessness: copper, stone, iron, 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 and just get the bots doing a thing. And then the rest of the smelt plan, we're just going to lean into things being bad. We're going to landfill that. Oh wait, there's more stuff I was going to landfill as well, wasn't there? I wanted a path here. You know, like... So now that will have some accessibility. And then I needed... Let's get the fish out of the way first. I needed a bit of landfill space over here, because I've got to eventually fit 2 more lines of steel in. Probably. I mean, that's a thing I want to do. Oh, and also downgrade these guys so that stuff will actually go on a train. That's kind of important. Yeah. So I think I need to prod mod these guys as well, but actually that should be input priority. And also I should probably put a lane bell. Oh no, that'll be fine. They're taking it from that side. It'll be fine. This, I still have a bit of a copper smelting here, which does not need to exist. And so by setting this thing up, I can channel all of that back into the red chips. Arguably I should have been channeling it into the science, but whatever. More prod mods for the coils, because coils are things I'm production moduling now. And yeah, what's that? So yeah, the plan is still probably going to be to make a mess of this space and just be fine with it being a mess. Oh yeah, acid. I don't think acid is coming through here at all at this point. I'm probably going to empty those tanks and then do the thing I talked about making the acid from the petrochem next to where the nuclear stuff actually is. Okay, so my copper's there. Do I want... I think the other thing I decided / realized was it would be a good idea to have tanks here for a couple of reasons. And then yeah, because the rest of... Are these guys done with this bit of landfill? Yes, because I have a decent number of bots. Okay, the rest of the plan for that smelting, because the red chips need quite a lot of copper, is straight up to grab one of these things and just be smelting copper, like I guess here. And yeah, actually I want to reverse all of this so it comes out the top. So we can put copper in here, copper in there. This copper will deal with the batteries and the red ammo and the rest of the base, which isn't done yet, and then this copper will be the copper that we use for the red chips. And the way I'm thinking of extending the red chips is this kind of gross thing that I'm going to do, consisting of... how much do I need to get? I think I need to get all of that, don't I? The reason I'm doing this as a blueprint is to take out the chem plants, and then I can mirror it that way and put it over. Let's line it up with this other one. That will be the plan by which I extend the red chips. But I don't need any of those bits there, do I? Or that. No, wait, I do need those. Those things there are actually a kind of important part for having these things, which are going to go like so. At this point, it actually looks. Do I actually want it there? I'm now wondering whether I do really want it there, because this is going to make it extremely difficult to beacon these guys. Like, I can beacon these ones with more undergrounds and beacons in the middle, but to keep up, these things will need other beacons. So I think I'm actually, having told all the bots to do that. No, they haven't put that much down yet, it's fine. If I move that out a little bit to like there, is this still in line? I would, yeah, if I put it like there, and if I need to, if I have the copper smelting, I can copy this again to the other side. So that's the plan of how we're going to extend the red chips. That pause was me realizing that I'm still getting attacked from this angle, so probably a good idea to have at least some cover here until, you know, we're like properly defended, which isn't going to be happening yet. Did I also need? Yeah, so I'd really like this train stopped to be copper and not stone. I guess the other option is put a thing over here, but this is kind of already a mess. So this is copper. Green chips and coal can, all those other things can run through here. It does mean I don't need any of this stuff, so let's just get this out of the way. We'll try and leave the gas, although like I also don't really like where the gas pipe is. That might get moved as well. These odd lines are things I don't need. Yeah, we can do that and that. What is this? That's going to be copper. It's not going to go that way at all, is it? And I also need to upgrade that to. You know what? I've got storage over here. I'm already making a mess of the storage. Let's just straight up put all of. How much is in there? 700, fine. And we'll just put all of the rail and all of the landfill into the storage, fine. Lots of bots doing logistic bot things. I think one of the reasons for that was I wanted a pump. Do I have pumps? Of course I have pumps. I wanted to pump here to pump things in. And I think this is going to be where, like, I will make this the line of where the gas goes. It was in fact already the line of where the gas goes. That maybe didn't save me as much space as I thought it might. But it looks like all of these things can move across a bit to just connect a bit better. Sure. Okay, so that's that done. I still have, I guess the explosives can just deal with that. Yeah. Things I don't need include that section and this section and all of that, because I can have chips coming in here. I can have coal coming in there. Is this one the steel one? This is the steel one, which is good. I'm not going to need 2 lanes there. 1 lane of steel will be sufficient. And then I need the stone. So I think this one's going to be copper. This one's going to be stone. This one will be steel, and then I'll have another iron one. So let's see if we can make this work by grabbing, actually, if I grab all of that including the curved bit, that'll help me line it up here. And it actually fits. That's kind of unexpected. Good times. Full inventories. None of those should be moving, so I'm probably okay to run in front of these things. This is already not stone. One of these smelter arrays I declared to be stone. I think this one. So we can just do that. Why do we have all these? I guess there was still some acid there when I pasted things. This does not need to exist. So that's already a bit nicer. Yeah, so this one... What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's why I was getting things out of my inventory so I could pick up all of that stuff. And that train is only existing so that I can get things out of my inventory. If I do this, that's going to be, and now I've got space to pick this guy up again, probably. There we go. So this is going to be my iron train. That's iron. And then this one wanted to be stone. Is that right? And then this one here. Stone, steel, coal thing. This one wants to be copper and has no train stations. Okay. Let's put all of this back in here and like at least get this guy heading out to a mine because there's quite a lot of stuff to do. Let's go to some iron, bring it back to some iron. Empty, full, and hard full. Yeah, fine. Go and do that. Let's also figure out how we're getting this stuff in. And that's going to be another copy-paste job, like so. Put the signal in the right place. Put the rails in the right place. Done. Okay. So the thing is, both of these trains are pulled into the wrong station, and they really want to go back to the stone first to have another run at arriving at the right station. This one is the stone, this one is the stone. I'm not going to need 2 red belts. Is this one the steel? This one is the steel. That's the right number of belts for that. That's kind of more than I need for coal, whatever. But the other one that does need to be upgraded is the entire copper setup. That's going to need to be like this rating. I'll have to figure out how to thread that through later. And let's also give that a copper train, because copper will be a thing I'm going to need a lot of. To the point that... Are you still giving it... No, you're giving it solar fuel, good. To the point that I'm wondering whether I put a buffer here just to manage how many trains I can fit in and all that kind of faff. Because I'm going to use a lot of copper. Yeah, you've got... Go to the copper until you are empty, and then go to... I still only got 1 copper station, don't I? That's going to be also interesting. Yeah, go over there. How are my trains doing? Is everything... Why are you going there? There might be some weird signaling stuff that I need to look at later that could actually be a bit of a pain. I mean, I kind of hope not, but whatever. Okay, so we've got copper coming in. We've got... Do we actually have steel on a train now? Did I fix those inserters? I did. Okay, may as well come back here, because we've got some stuff to plug in. How am I getting this stuff out? I think, oh, you've still got some of that on you, fine. I think this is coming... Also, that whole defensive lasers thing is A, unhelpful because I don't have the lasers in the logistics network, but also I don't have... I'm trying to find a large power pole to copy and paste. There's one. Because I want one like there on the radar, and then it has to connect, and then I guess I want it connecting like over here or something. And that should connect all of that up, and then I should also be able to get rid of these dumb little things, like so. And then I need to give the logistics network, actually, how much do I have in these buffers? More than I need. Turn off that and use the construction robots as logistics robots and have them just take everything that's in that chest to the other one that's labeled copper. Okay, so copper's going in there, copper is coming into this one. Do I want these rubber ports here? Can I move them back? I think I can. Like this area where the pipes are can be the area of, I guess, inaccessibility. Turn this on and put this here. There we go. I still don't have any of those. I need more big power poles. That's kind of important. Do I have big power poles in... No, I don't actually have big power poles. Okay. Fortunately, I do have steel, and I guess I can get the bots working on the rest of the stuff. Yeah, let's just handcraft some more of those, like, you know, sure, need more copper. I'm pretty sure I had a big stash of copper right here. Where is... I don't really want to put it in that storage chest. I guess I put it in these ones. Yeah, and oh, he already had poles. I guess I'll make some more of those. So let's... I haven't even finished making those ones yet. Okay, fine. Have I? Are they big? I don't have any big power poles yet. They were the first of the big power poles. So they can go in here. And my bots can link all that stuff up. Yeah, I want to muck around with the productivity moduling of these things as well, but also not yet. The thing to do at the moment is get everything smelting again. So I've got iron, which is nice. Yeah, let's just do... Do I have... I don't have a red belt, I can upgrade that in a bit. Option U, all of that. Yeah, so now that will be smelting iron. This one is a stone, isn't it? Yes. Which means I can also just go like so. This actually, yeah, for reasons. Option U. We'll put that there. We'll have something like that, but then also because this is the stone, like that much if it wants to be upgraded. Is this the right number? It is the right number. Things just are more concise than I'm kind of expecting. Okay, so now I've got stone that can also just come through the rest of these guys like so. Copper, do I have the copper train yet? Copper train is not back. Is everything just waiting at the copper station to be given copper? Yes, where are you going? Yeah, you get out of the way. I really want... Are you... Yeah, I want the smelt face to get copper because the smelt face kind of needs copper, and I need to readdress all these miners again as well. Sure. Okay, so we're making stone. We've got stone bypassing for the other stuff. Actually, I think the first thing... How much of this do I actually need? I might be able to get rid of decent chunks of all of this and just re-implement this again in a less ugly way. Like, what was this? Oh, this was the iron top up to this iron feed here that I almost certainly don't need. Okay. Am I just making a mess? I think I'm just making a mess. Priority left. Then I need to get... How much? Yeah, because part of the reason for that was figuring out how much space I had here, and I think that doesn't look like it needs to exist. This looks like dumb steel feed that doesn't look like it needs to exist. None of that stuff there looks like it needs to exist. All of this is a bit of an ugly faff, so that can go. That needs copper. That needs iron. Don't delete that one. This one. How am I getting... Inventory filled with a pile of stuff that's not actually useful. Which is, you know, pretty common really. Poles, what do I don't have anything that needs poles. Yeah, because we can go like, get some of these guys out of the way. They still need their copper, but whatever. So that's iron. This is iron. What is this? This is... Is that where the green chips were going in? All of this doesn't need to exist. We can do all of this better. And this is also probably the space where I'm going to put purple science, because, you know... More terrible ideas. You guys never had belt, really? Okay. Okay, so I guess the first thing we do is figure out how to get all of this iron in here, it looks like. And then we need... What are you doing? Are you... Okay, you're powering that guy. You can have power there. Okay, so that should give me... I don't even know what those things are doing. Is this copper? That's copper. Okay. And then this is iron and coal. I've got some iron. I can get rid of the iron. Some of that, and I've got some of this. Oh, and I've got... Just get rid of all the things in my inventory that I kind of don't want to have to deal with. Stone, iron ore, fine. Does that mean... I think that means that what I do here is I do something like this. I expect coal to arrive like that. And then... That's the wrong one. It needs to be over by 1. That one. And then that will actually be the same size. Do I have... No, because I did not connect this copper over here. Okay, let's go like... Yeah. We'll just do some worse things. This does only need to be yellow belt, yes. It's not the right way. Okay, so now that's copper connected from the train. You know what I should do? I should connect this copper back into... I mean, I can do that from the map as well. I still don't actually need to be there. Was I going to build a buffer? I was kind of keen on building a buffer, just because I only have 2 trains there, and the way those paths work out. Is there still stuff I don't care? Oh wow, that's stuff I should actually go and deal with. So I guess I'm not doing that yet. Do I have... I don't actually have any fuel on me. I guess I put it all in places... Which quarry is it? It's in this one. Okay. I guess I'm still going this way. So there's still a variety of things we haven't connected. We need... And he's doing some work, and I guess... Oh, I left guns there. Okay, sure. This guy's still in the way again. I'm gonna have to look at those signals at some point. But I also kind of don't care yet. Like, I don't know why these trains are doing that loop, because they should be able to go straight through here, and like that's what they were already doing. And yeah, weirdness, never mind. We'll have to deal with those things again later. What's that? Is that a rock? Sure. Yeah, I need to expand the copper mining significantly. And I was going to build a kind of a buffer thing for this copper. But I wanted to kind of do it with... So how am I going to make this work? You can go there, and then I want to upgrade all of these things. Is that in the right place? That might actually be in the wrong place. I might actually want it one more off to the side, because I think I need... Yeah. Oh, we'll wait for those to turn up. We'll do the rest of this, and then we'll copy and paste it in. If I put left, it's going to be something like that, and then something like that. Except that doesn't need to be there, like so. It needs to be like this is the way we will do that. Okay. Except now I've actually got the belts, the things of the right size. I can go, and this is how much space I have to work with. And then this is the part that I actually wanted to go here. Okay. join onto that one. Am I doing it the same? I think that's what I need, yeah. Then I need to power all of these things. Then that one needs to be upgraded. And these things don't actually need to be like that at all. Okay, so so that's going to be the splitter that I need. That actually does not need to be that color of belt. This one can be just this color of belt for now. Am I moving that? I think I was thinking about moving all of those things. But I think all I do at this point is I just make this one a bit longer so that this one can come straight through. Okay. Copper smelting happening, copper buffering happening. Why didn't I build any of those things? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Copper buffer happening. This one is the one that will go over here, and that's the iron feed. The coal feed. Do I actually need to extend the red chips yet? I kind of don't think I need to. I would rather get other stuff done first. My coal stuff goes here. Okay, so I'm now making red chips again, but the science is not working because these other things are not connected. I don't think I want either of those. I think I'm going to do this in an easier way, hopefully. Yeah, can I go like this? And then I guess through here. Is that going to put... It's even going to put the iron on the same side. Nice. Okay, so that's kind of the copper dealt with. I guess here's a space to bring all of this through. And like that means that I should be skipping these guys over like so. Sure. The thing is, this I want. There are like two belts of. Where does the stone go? The stone goes here, and actually, as a thing to do, as a first thing to do, let's plug in the rest of the copper so that we can actually have, you know, some science running again. That might be a good idea. And this one over here, yeah, that's straight up. Okay, so that isn't all of the solution because we also need the green chips. And I guess I'm doing a thing kind of like a bus. And they want it to be on this thing here, which... I mean, that I'm not going to need anymore. I'm tempted to keep like that because of the way these inserters take cogs and will take the chips as well. But I think with that done, that should actually be all of the science. And I've got like nearly 1,000 of those built up. Okay. This lane also wants to be copper. So I guess this comes back here and we have one of these and we go like this and we do a thing that's kind of like a bus, but isn't really like a bus because buses are Yes, that's going to go there. We need this one here is, so let's just suppose this continues, but it's actually not going to, is it? It's going to stop like something like that, because the coal is going to do that, and now that's okay. Where does, I guess I bring the stone down here? Sure. Because the stone I need here, and the stone, the other thing I need it for. Let's just, do I have the, I do not have the inventory space for this. Okay, fine. Let's do this thing again, where I just see where I can get, what I can get rid of. Yeah, need to put A, get the red chips out, and B, get more green chips into these guys, because I've got red chips at this point. You can have red chips, you can have green chips. And I think this is just going to run this way, because all of this doesn't need to be here anymore, because I'm not bringing the green chips this way at all. So all of that can get cleared out. So that's all of those green chips. Do you guys still have, you've still got a pile of red chips, so that's fine. The red chips, now that I've cleaned this out, could actually just, is this going to work? I mean, it's going to be ugly, but that's also kind of the theme. I think, you know, that's going to kind of work, and then I can put them back on the belt. And I've got red chips being made again, which is dependent on, it's actually dependent on green chips. Good times. So all of that's running, and my train's doing dumb stuff again. Yeah, why are you... You're going from steel ore... Is there something about this? I mean, okay, so the answer to that is no, it just goes straight through there. So why are the iron trains that are coming this way getting stuck, trying to go into this loop? I mean, we already just saw a train go through. I have no idea. Things I will deal with later, I guess. What else do I want? There's a variety of kind of helpful stuff that I want here. I did clean out the inventory a bit, which is important because the next thing I was going to do was reorganize this again. Because what I really want is to put some kind, oh, the lubricant here is also broken, whatever. We'll come back to that in a bit because I've got more of a mess to make through here. We want some purple science. Do I even have productivity modules at the moment? I'm not sure I do. Okay, we can solve this by having you guys make productivity modules. Yeah. So purple science looks something like... Not like that. Okay, let's do this way first. Then put in the productivity modules, then set the recipe. And I need rail, which I'm going to direct insert like so. And they need a couple of other inputs which are going to go in like that, and then this is the the less space effective version. There's the double inserter version, which is like kind of easier, but we're just going to do that. Then this thing we're also just going to copy, and I guess we go power, 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 power. I think I want 10 of these. The next question is exactly where do I want this? Because I've got the green chips, I've got... that needs to be upgraded. Where else is this feeding? Oh, I need to make the poles, and I need to make we'll just make this worse. That's what the plan always was. So that's a source of iron that I will be able to use for the poles for these guys. I need a belt of steel and yes, I've got all of this plumbing to do. Cool. Did I decide how I was getting... oh yeah, so I've got red chips. I've got... I guess I'd do this by just having... wait, no, I've got green chips up here, don't I? So what happens if I put a thing there and go red chips this way? They need to be further out, like there, because there's a couple of other belts that are coming in. If I do it one further out, then I can even do it in a way that lets me thread the other stuff through. I can go there and there. Yeah, this is getting suitably worse. Like there and there. That's not what I wanted at all. That one actually wants to be in line with like here, because that's going to be where we make the modules. This one, I will figure out what I'm doing with that later. And we can do that. Do I have... yeah, sure. This one wants to be the stone, which is over here, and the steel, which is here. So I think the way I'm doing the steel is... do I even care about making a mess at this point? I quite possibly just don't. Yeah, let's put it back there, because then I can go like so, and this will be green and red chips. And I guess I've got a splitter here as well if I want to, because I probably do want to take this further that way. Gonna have to figure out another way to plug in this science, especially as I'm... oh no, because I've got a little bit of a buffer there. But if I do this, then I can now have, I guess here, how many of these do I want? Let's say I want a bunch of these things. Yeah, walls, fine. Then this thing is like that and like that, and I mean, I guess 8 is a number that I'm doing with copy pastes. Sure. Okay, so now I've got a decent number of modules out. I mean, that's a thing I definitely should have copy-pasted. Let's put them... Do I have the space to put them in a box? I might put them in a box this way. Yeah, you're already going. Do I even want to do it that way? Do I want to... I think I might want to run the belt this way. Maybe. Because if I do this... actually, I can just straight up do a box there. Because this actually wants to be storage box, and I want to be circuit conditioning both of those guys. I'm still kind of nervous that some of these things getting attacked are going to matter at some point, because this wants to be, if I have, you know, less than 60, put them in the box, and then this wants to be if I have more than 40, commit them to the science, and this wants to be specifically that item. And so where do I want, because this is at this point still a fairly easy time to move this build. If I put it here, I will still be able to sneak beacons in between that if I want to, so let's do that. And then here needs to be the other things that go into rail. And then this needs to be an output belt. And we're actually kind of... Are we kind of close? I mean, we're not doing it at scale. We are not collecting anywhere near the resources we need to be actually doing this properly. And then the other thing we need are poles, which we can do by... I'm not making bullets for that either. I might just bring this down. I might have a thing that just goes like... Yeah, I mean this is a bit of wasted space anyway. Let's do 3 poles there. Making bad decisions, committing to them, not caring. That's how all of this is going to work. Where does this go? Oh yes, this is, I mean, I even planned on having this here and then did not do anything with it, so you know, good times. How am I making, where do the bullets go in? The bullets go in there. I need to connect steel to that as well. I could do, so now I've got steel. Let's just do something like that. Because if I put steel on the inside, then I can have a thing, not there, I guess it's going to be there, that puts bullets on the outside. And this is still, like this, one of these is actually not going to keep up with the rate at which this number of red machines will use with the bullets we've got, but hey, things to worry about later. Okay, so that goes that way, that's putting things in there. You need something like that. How long is this episode? But we've nearly got... I mean, we've nearly got a plan for purple science. Oh yeah, that was my rail. Oh well. Do I have... Oh, because they're going over here. That's fine. Actually, let's just do this the other way of doing, not that, but that. Because now these guys will get their prod mods. These ones want to go up, priority left. And then everything else in here, and like that as well, I guess. So now I'm making a bunch of prod mods. Where is my science? My science is going to come... I mean, I'm pretty sure that concrete build is not staying. But we'll do this for a bit. So my blue science is built up. My copper is doing a thing with the buffers. This guy doesn't have power because he's in the wrong place. My logistics network needs radars, lasers, so we'll solve it like that. These guys probably want to be reconnected because I've got all the inputs I need for that at this point, except for the lubricant, which I still need to plug in. Yeah, this thing going through the middle of the mall. Do I have steel? No, never mind. This hideous contraption here is going to end up probably being a hideous contraption somewhere else. Yeah. Almost certainly will be a hideous contraption somewhere else. Because what I really want to do, which one of these is... I guess we finished with rocket fuel, we just continue with things that will be useful. I want some of these and some of these, because I got an ugly thing to do. We're now going to go into belt braiding the sciences, because, you know, that's how you get a lot of stuff in. This is also more inserters than we need because we're eventually going to be belt braiding the other side of it as well. You know, like sensible people or something. You can have all of that. Where's my blue science? Here's my blue science. How am I getting... I think I'm just doing something nasty. And I mean like really nasty. I needed that. So let's also, while we're doing nasty things, if I change this for purple science and then what I need is to start the braid of the other kind. And yeah, and now I'm quite close to having there. That's purple science being produced at a bad rate because I don't have rail, because I don't have steel, which I'm kind of okay with because this train is probably just here. Yeah, it's got a lot of steel. That's a problem I can solve with more trains. But yeah, this still feels like a bit of a disaster. I don't have nearly enough trains running to be getting me all the materials I need, but I have plugged in most of the rest of this, have I? I just need more iron trains, like I really need more iron trains. And yeah, the rest of this part isn't plugged in yet, but expanding the red chips is also a thing we're going to do towards the purple science. We just need more steel, which is kind of handled. We're doing research again. We've got purple science built. I think this is like an interesting mix of enough of the things done that I wanted to do, and also me needing to just like go and feel bad about the miss I've made and not play this for a while. And now that I've got these guys, these can go back to blue chips, and I can take a bunch of this stuff and go like make me a lot of blue chips. Thanks. I'll have some more speed modules as well, and then I've got a pile of science faffing up my inventory, which I will deal with like so. And yeah, I think I will figure out what the next plan is other than doing a bunch of train stuff. Hopefully none of that's important. And I can actually do purple science now. I think I'm probably going to wait to let this build up first, because I'm not producing this at any substantial rate, because where's my steel at? My steel is now arriving. Okay. I'm tempted to upgrade these belts just so it gets in faster. But yeah, that's an amount of stuff we've done that we don't necessarily feel good about, but it is in fact done. So yeah, we'll come back later.